It's been 28 days to 28 years since I held on to a memory and shedded some tears. Why don't you give me a reason? We living in fear. I'd rather live it with Jesus than living in here. And when my poetry's broke, my poetry quote, we live a hell of a life and living it broken. Since my hands ain't God, I give you a rope so I can pull you out of there, so I can give you some hope. And I swear to y'all, compared to y'all, I'm the same individual prepared to fall. And when you barely can walk and barely get up, barely can talk, I give you support. And like the sands of time, you can't rewind. All the time we lost, we losing our mind. And when the times get hard with family and jobs, you wanna talk to God, don't know where to start. Final things in life, we giving them up. And with our pain and strife, they living it up. And every day I walk with kids and talk, it's like they running a maze and coming up short. And if I had a way to save the day, I would put on my cape and pave the way. Because they rock in the hood and barely live in the ghetto. Needs a hero instead of a villain. And I'm really not the one to say that it's wrong, but jail is not the place we need to be going. And since your spare time is better than mine, you should enjoy that age before you reach mine. And when my poetry's broke, my poetry's spoken. When I try to approach, I strongly provoke. And with the simplest life, we living it twice. With uncomfortable days, unconscious at night. And with the money we save, our pockets is tight. And Uncle Sam ain't trusting, treating you right. It's just a shame my debt ain't paid off yet. We in public housing, government checks. They say they paying us back with income tax. And at the end of the year, they taking it back. We gotta raise the ladies, raising babies with the look on her face. Can somebody save me? We don't pay them no mind. We holding up signs and we'll work for food, a couple of dimes. And his shoes are scuffed, don't know where he's going. And his life's been rough, his frown is showing. That's just half the men that's running the streets. They wanna rob a man for something to eat. Instead of showing my hands and roaming the streets, I'd rather show them my hands and greet them with peace. And when you know what you have and know what you lost, it's not important to know how much it costs. Cause when death is near, his presence is clear. It's your last breath, you leaving it here. And when your casket drop, the laughter stops. And them bastard stalkers, bastard cops. And this nasty block is filled with glocks. And they thinking they pop, they need to stop. And when the kids involved or risk involved with they samples they showing, it's breaking my heart. And the system thinking we all weak. Instead of raising a voice, you taking a seat. Just like the riot in Watts, we burning it down in South Central LA. It's our turn now. And when we turn it around, they'll probably see why they speaking with violence and never with peace. And when the guns are silent, that'll increase. And all this pressure inside will turn into peace. And we can give them a choice, a voice to speak. And what's mine is mine, what's yours you keep. And when my poetry's wrote, my poetry's spoken, I wrote this note to give you some hope. And when we rest with God, and all our folks will finally get the peace we begging them for, you know.